Hello everybody, this is Charles and I am back with another toy review, this time for Bandai's Soul of Chogokin GX-91 Getter 2 and 3 DC Dynamic Classics. Alright, so before I carry on with my review, let me first wish all my Chinese viewers around the world a happy Chinese New Year in the Year of the Rat. And also to all our international friends who are celebrating this festive season with us. And also in view of the Wuhan coronavirus that's going around, I hope that the virus gets contained so that it spreads lesser and that a cure may be found soon for this virus, which otherwise is quite deadly. And finally, because of rules and regulations of the videos meant for children, this video is meant for adult collectors age 14 and above. So if you are below 14 years old, make sure you're watching this video with an adult with you, or at least with someone who's 14 years old and above. Alright, so I received this from the mail today, direct from Japan. Would have been slightly faster if had not been for the Chinese New Year celebration. But cool, so first, yeah, we have this nice box, nice art of Getter 2 and 3, and we have the 3 Getter robots together, some showcase, and without further ado, I'm going to introduce the figures. So okay, so we have Getter 2 and 3 over here, okay, nicely in the frame. So I'm just going to go through the figures individually one by one. Let me first start with Getter 2. Let me just get Getter 3 out of the way first. So first off, before, as usual, as one of my videos, I will focus on the die-cast content. So for Getter 2, we do have quite a fair bit of die-cast content. The yellow part, alright, yellow part, this body is die-cast, the chest portion. Lower waist, okay, this is die-cast, this is die-cast. On the arms, this silver parts on the lower arm, they are die-cast. Okay, not for the claw and not for the drill. Okay, the legs here is die-cast as well, and so are the feet. So you get a fair amount of die-cast. So this figure feels pretty heavy. Alright, later I'll do a comparison with the Getter 2, but first let me just go through the articulation. So from the head-wise, you see the neck articulation, you have 2 points of articulation. You can move the neck slightly left and right, but you are able to move the neck a lot backwards, okay, forward slightly, but a lot for backwards. 360 rotation for the neck, and also the chest plate, okay, you can actually lift this up, okay, a lot, not really necessary, but it's actually for you to move this downwards, upwards, so you can see you can have Getter 2, alright, in his flying mode. See, it's pretty cool. They have this articulation for the chest piece in front, okay. Then for the arms, you can do a full 360 rotation, okay. This is a separate shoulder joint, okay. You can lift this about 90 degrees. Any further than 90 degrees, okay, the shoulder joint will pop off. And one thing to note, okay, if you look at the joint over here, okay, I'm just gonna pop this joint off first. So you can see that the joint over here for the shoulder joints, okay, it's a pretty small joint, so it's like a plastic joint. Okay, over here you see a metal pin. Let me see, a metal pin that goes through the plastic joint. So in my opinion, I think this joint is pretty small, and I'm not sure whether it will be prone to cracking or disintegration over time, but I hope it doesn't. So this joint is pretty small. See, it's a really small joint, small plastic joint, and then it's with a pin. Metal pin going through, so I'm really concerned on the durability of the joint over here. So let's hope that this joint lasts. And over here we can see inside there's an internal shoulder joint that allows you to move the shoulder forward, okay, not backwards but forward. Alright, and over here you can see the forearm over here. You can actually rotate it, okay, if you need to, you can actually rotate it, okay. Yeah, you're gonna pop this shoulder joint back in. Shoulder pad back in. Alright, oops, popping out again. Let me just pop it back in the correct orientation. Yeah, this is the correct orientation. Just need to get this pin here. Having some problems popping it back in. Okay, got it back in. Alright, so moving on with the articulation over here, we have a single joint 90 degrees movement for the elbows, so you can see the detail of the elbow joint over here. Okay, and we see the claw here. Okay, open up this much. You can also rotate the claw by itself if you want to. Alright, and this joint pops out. Okay, I think it's because you can actually use it for the what you call that, the parts that's actually coming for the Soul of Chogokin set, which I'm not buying that, so I'm not gonna go do a review for that anyway. And the claws wise, you can actually move front and back this much. So over here on this side, the drill can rotate, but you can actually take out the drill as well over here. Okay, let me just plug this out. Yep, you can take out the entire drill if you want to. Very nice detail on the back of the drill over here. Let's pop it back in. I tried taking out the claw over here, but I can't do it, so, and I'm not gonna force it just in case I end up breaking something that I'm not supposed to take out. On the waist wise, okay, let me just raise this joint a little bit higher. First, on the waist joint, you can actually move it front this much, so you can actually bend the waist pretty much. And it's nice to have this back part, this grey part over here, rather than have an empty joint like what we get in the full action figure. So, you know, it's nice that you have this grey portion over here just to cover up and make sure, you know, there's no awkward looking joint. So kudos to Bandai for that. Same, you have this grey part over here at the back, at the bottom. So rotation wise, I only managed to rotate the waist about 45 degrees each side. I'm not sure whether the rotation can go full 360, but I'm not going to force it, okay, just in case I break anything. And let's go down first to the knee joints. Very nice feature over here. You can see the knees collapse, so this part collapsed, so you can do a double jointed knee motion. Alright, okay, it bends this much. You can actually rotate the ankles 360, okay? Front back motion sideways as well. And if you want a full range of motion for the legs, likewise for the FA figures, you can actually take out this part. So this is die cast, and you can see inside over here, you can see the die cast holding die cast parts holding the lower waist and upper waist. And over here you can see the die cast parts inside as well. Okay, for the thighs. And I'm going to get the joints off. So I'm gonna get the Getter 2 stand first. Okay, so I take this out, the Getter 2 stand. Okay, you can actually use this joint. Okay, plug it in. So this will give you a better range of motion. Okay, in case you want to do more dynamic poses, you can actually raise it up this much. Okay, those poses that you want to do. Very cool. Yeah, but do be careful when you do dynamic poses, because you might end up scrapping the paint, because all these are die cast and it's painted on. So just be mindful when you're doing your poses. Okay, take this back. And by the way, this whole thing is die cast. So I'll plug this die cast part back in. Right, very nice, it snaps in. And it does come with the open wings for the back of the legs as well. So you just need to take out this part. Take out this part, both comes up really easily, and you just snap it back up. Cool, very nice. And I do like that over here you can see that the color, there's a color contrast of the red and the purple compared to the old GX, I can't remember, GX-06, you see it's only a single red color for the fins, but for this GX-91 you can do see that Getter 2 has a different color. So I do like the interpretation on this, but more on the comparison later on. So I'm just going to take this out first. Take this out, put this back in, close this, and I'm gonna put this back in. By the way, these are plastic, yeah. Okay. So this is Getter 2. Very nice figure. Let me just do a comparison right now for the Getter 2 from GX-91 versus the one from GX-06. So first off, we can see very obviously, we can see the height difference. Okay, we can see that the GX-91 Getter 2 is slightly taller. Okay, overall, you can see that the model is a little bit slimmer. Okay, taller, slimmer, and certain parts are more robust. So you can see that the lower body weight, you can see it's all bigger, and in a sense more anime accurate compared to the one for GX-06. So you can see GX-06 is comparatively more lanky. Alright, you can see the claw is smaller, the drill is chrome versus this, which is not chrome. And design wise, you can see the vast difference. You can see that the chest plate here is bigger, and you can also see that the color here is pearl white. compared to this, which is light blue. And you can also see in the head wise, the design is really different. So head wise, you can see there's more detail over here on the top of the head compared to this is like not much details, it's smaller. And I think this is more anime accurate. And the eyes wise, this has bigger eyes, flatter eyes, and this has round eyes. And nose wise, the nose for the 91 is more distinct compared to the one for 06, which is flatter. Okay, and let's look at the back view. Okay, so nothing much of a difference, but you can see for the back view, the GX-91 is cleaner because they actually have covered up the screw holes compared to GX-06, whereby you can see so many screw holes at the back. So in terms of appearance wise, you can say that the GX-06 is much nicer. Sorry, GX-91 is a lot nicer. And I believe the GX-91 is definitely a lot more anime accurate compared to the GX-06. But still, the GX-06 during its time is a good figure to have a good representation of Getter 2. Alright, so I'm going to get these two figures out of the place for now, and I'm going to go through Getter 3. So this is Getter 3. Cool figure, comes with rubber wheels, and it does roll. Okay, it does roll. Not really smoothly, but it does roll. Alright. Die-cast content, I can tell you, the top body is totally non-die-cast. The die-cast content is only within here. This plate which is holding on to the three wheels, and the upper portion of the Getter 2. The Getter 2 plane. Apart from that, it's totally non-die-cast. So this came separate. So what you need to do to press this, you can actually release the figure entirely. Let me just do it. Right. So out of the box, it came separately. Okay, so in order for you to put it in, you need to just do a simple assembly just to slot this in. Okay, it clips in. Okay, and if you need to release it, you just need to push this button and pull the whole thing out. So a nice thing about this Getter 3 is that it has a lot more articulation than what you expect for a tank-based robot. So first off, let's look at the head. Okay, the head, you can see double jointed. Okay, double jointed. You can see a neck and a head joint. So you can actually literally do a 360 rotation over here. The head wise, you can actually do this much of an angle bending downwards. Okay, you can actually have the head looking up as well, which is cool. Compared to the old, I think GX 06, whereby the head can turn around but you cannot look up, look down. You can see a slight sideways as well, and you can move these missiles more on this layer. All right. And the arms wise, okay, you can see the arms wise, you have the extension as well, extension upwards for the arms. Okay, extension upwards as well. You get full 360 rotation, and you can do more than 90 degrees upwards movement. Over here, you can see we can rotate this. Elbows wise, 90 degrees movement. Okay, wrist full 360 rotation. Okay, and the nice thing over here is that you see the torso. You can actually extend the torso, which gives you a lot more range of motion. You can move sideways, you can move frontwards, you can move backwards. You can rotate, not 360, but I think you can rotate a good, let me see, 45, probably 75 degrees left and right, which is cool, which allows Getter 3 to do a lot of dynamic poses if you want to. And now this whole thing, you can actually rotate it frontwards this much, which is about 45 degrees. So that gives you extra range of articulation if you want to. So I mean, depending on how you want to do your range, your dynamic poses, you can do things like this, or you can have it pose something like this. Okay, it depends on your imagination, but it's cool. You can have it like this as well, if you have the terrain. See, it's really cool. So you can have Getter 3 doing quite dynamic poses if you want to, which is cool. Now something you can do with the original GX-06. And for the missiles wise, okay, let me just give you the GX-03 stand. Okay, it comes with parts for you to swap. So let me just take this out first. So I'm gonna affix the missiles onto the head first. Okay, let me just lower the camera a little bit first, because Getter 3, is like a short figure. So I'm gonna take these two out. I'm gonna plug this two in. Let me see where's the, This is it. The trigger is here. Okay, plug this in. Make sure I plug in the correct holes. Okay. I'm gonna put in the missiles. Plug it in. 1. Plug in missile number 2. Okay, so the missiles are here. Alright, and the missiles do shoot. And the interesting thing in the menu, it does says, you know, do not misplace. So I think the missiles can shoot out. I just be very careful when you handle them. So you know you can shoot. Let me just shoot one of them. Okay, shoot. Okay. Just be really careful when handling them to make sure you don't misplace them. Okay, I think they can shoot pretty far. I'm not gonna test how far they can shoot, but just be really careful and make sure I don't lose them. I'm gonna put them back into the box. Okay, I'm gonna take out this feature, which is a nice feature to have. You know, this is a nice gimmick to have for the figure. You know, kudos to Bandai for that. Putting it back the default missiles. All right, and then we do have the extra hands for Getter 3 as well. So you just need to plug this out. Plug the hands in, the open fist. You know, which is Getter 3's trademark. You know, using the open fist. And you can actually move the hands as well, see? Depending on how the position you want to. Really nice. You know, I really like the fact that they have this articulation for the hands. Really cool. Alright, I'll take this out first. Okay, and it does come with another set of arms, should you want to. Okay, let me just plug this in first, tightly. Okay, cool. So it does come with another set of arms. If you want to, you can actually just take this out. Okay. Take this out. Okay. It's pretty tight. Okay. Tight is good. It does come with this 2 set of arms, okay, which is similar to what you see in the anime about the arms. You know, they're having this motion wise, but the interesting thing is that the arms can actually collapse completely. So it can actually collapse completely this way. Okay, this is like an extended arm because it's longer than the usual arm, and you can actually pull out the joints. Okay, there's actually 3 points of articulation over here. 1, 2, 3, right? It gives you added motion. So you want to do your trademark moves, you can actually do it if you want to, which is cool. And you can see, let me just do a comparison. Collapse wise, when you collapse the arms, okay, they are already longer, okay, than the default arms that it came with. But if you extend it, okay, it's even longer. Okay, let's take a comparison of the extend arm with the non-extended one. But let me first put back the hands. Cover this and move this aside. So we have the collapsed arms, and then we have this extended. Okay, so you can see how much it is extended by, right? Cool. I mean, it's a cool feature of Bandai to have this. Yeah, actually I prefer to have the default arms. I mean, it looks nicer in my opinion. Unless I'm doing a pose of Getter 3 in his special attack move that he does, that spins his enemy around in the sea and throws them up. Can't remember the name of that special move, but I used to use it a lot when I was playing the Super Robot Wars game. So yes, this is Getter 3. Let me compare with the original GX-06 Getter 3. So we can see the original GX-06 Getter 3. First thing first, you can see that the Getter 2 is a lot smaller. I would say that the Getter 2 here is at least 70% bigger. Okay, wheels wise, you can already see the difference. Okay, one thing about the wheels here are die cast. Okay, rubber tracks as well. And can you move this? No, you can't move this. Okay. Same thing color wise, you can see the color difference is pearl white. This is blue. And for the color wise, you can see over here the top part is yellow, and this is red. The head can't move. Missiles wise, this is silver. This is white. And arms wise, you know, the joints are different. Yeah, the arms are different. The joints are different, and this can just do a turnabout spin around, but it doesn't have any articulation to move it left, right, you know, like this one does. Left, right, front, center, front, back. And another difference is that this is totally plastic, and the top part, the red portion, is die cast, whereas this is just purely plastic. Yeah, cool. Cool. So I'm just gonna do a side-by-side comparison right now. I'm gonna put all the Geta figures together. I have Geta 1, Geta 2, Geta 3. I'm gonna put them side by side. Let's see if my camera can contain them all together. Okay, hope I can do that. Yeah, side by side is better comparison rather than putting by front and back. And this is Geta 1. Okay, I'm gonna have you guys squeeze a little bit. This original Geta 1. Okay, I'm gonna move you slightly here. Here, I'm gonna get the space. Okay. Gonna move the camera out a little bit. Okay, so now we do have the dynamic classics Geta 1, 2, 3 versus the original GX-06 ones. So you can see the dynamic classics ones are definitely a lot more anime accurate, both color wise and design wise. And honestly, if you were to ask me, I think Bandai nailed it for the dynamic classics for Geta 1, 2, 3. So it's really nice. I mean, when I look at it, when I look at it when they had it in the website or the pictures and everything, I really wasn't that impressed. But when I had the actual product in hand, I was like blown away. You know, it's like wow, it's really nice. And how should I say? I personally think this set, you can probably still get it. I'm not really sure whether it's available online right now since it's released. And I think Geta 2 and 3 not being very popular figures, you can probably get it at the retail price right now without having to pay inflated price for it, because like I said, it's not a very popular figure. And for all you may know, maybe after a couple of weeks the price might drop and might get it even cheaper. So I personally like it quite much. I bought only one set of this, but if I were to see the price, you know, slashed by another 30 to 50%, I will buy another set for keeps, you know, because I think it's really well done. And it's really a very good representation of, you know, what the anime accurate robots in a sense. And you know, Bandai is really done himself, so you know, we don't get like a remake like, you know, your GX 13R, like your Denkuga repaints, your Baikanfu repaint, your what other repaints do we have? I lost track. I think you have Titan 3 repaint. Upcoming, we're gonna have the Dow Tennis repaint. You know, they added some few new parts in some gimmicks, but generally they're more or less the same as the original toy, but price is inflated. Whereas when you look at this, you know, this Geta figures, this Geta 1, 2, 3, it's not repaint, it's a remold, it's a redesign, and it's really a lot better, you know. In terms of looks wise, design wise, it's definitely a lot better. But I will not discount the fact that the original GX-06, the Geta 1, 2, 3 is an amazing set. It's really an amazing set to me. And to me, it still is. I mean, the look is still relevant, you know. And I still like them all the same. And one thing I forgot to introduce is for this. This is the plane for the female pilot. Can't remember her name. I think it's Sayuri. Yeah, so you have this plane as well. So you have all the 4 Geta jets. You know, Geta 1, 2, 3 planes came with Geta 1. And this Geta 2 and 3 set came with Sayuri's plane, which is cool. So we have all of this together, which is amazing. So personally, I would recommend this Dynamic Classics GX-91 Geta 2 and 3 to those of you who are Geta fans and Super Robot War fans, because I think it's really well done, you know. I won't say it's superbly amazing, but it's definitely well done, and it deserves a space in your collection, okay, especially if you are a Geta Robo fan. So here's Charles signing off with yet another toy review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do stay tuned to my channel for more reviews next time. So everybody, stay healthy and practice good hygiene. Alright, goodbye.